Latest update. Lamunan ng mic ang ganap sa semifinals ng Suprachat, isa sa mga pinakamalaking challenge o hamon sa Miss and Mr. Supranational 2023. 10 matatalino at magagandang mga kandidata ang naglaban-laban for the semifinals. Agaw pansin naman ang tatlong mga kandidata na malapit sa isa't isa, lalong-lalo na sina Miss South Africa, India at Philippines. Tila ba walang inaatrasang kudaan ang tatlong kandidatang ito. They are asked 3 the same questions, kaya naman ngayon ay panuuri natin ang kanilang mismong performances during the semifinals of Suprachat. This is the Suprachat semifinals performance between India, South Africa, and Philippines.
Do you believe that candidates should be coached for pageants?
I really think that all the candidates somehow can draw so much energy and knowledge from different mentors so that they themselves can find the best in themselves and then be able to bring that out on stage. I definitely think that getting all the help from so many different people and tapping into their own talents and knowledge is such an asset in the pageant industry.
I think it's really necessary for candidates to be coached in terms of runway skills and just to, make them aware about the stage presence, because it's something that has to be taught. But otherwise, I think all the contestants, especially in pageantry, it's all about who we are as a person. And that's what I believe in. It's a journey. The girl you come as in, or, the candidate that you walk into the room and the candidate you'll be stepping out are two different people. And that's how beautiful this journey is, and will shape you into the person. So it is important to get trained before joining any pageants.
I believe that if you do something that's important to you, you always want to put in the best effort. And if that means gathering people from outside and using all the resources available to you, then yes, absolutely. I know personally, I enjoy the coaching that I've been getting from my creative director, the coaching I've been getting from the citizens of South Africa as well, because they have had a handful in making sure that what I do is successful. Coaching is a good thing, and coaching should be used to your advantage at any given moment outside of pageantry as well.
If you had the power to create a law for all countries, which law would it be?
It would be a law where everyone would have access to healthcare. Especially now with the pandemic almost reaching its close, I think all of us now realize how important equal healthcare is to everyone, for us to be able to live our best lives and to make sure that healthcare also reaches everyone in every single corner of every community all over the world, so that we can always live our best lives and give our best to others too.
I think it should definitely be the gender inclusivity and same-sex marriage. However, in some countries it is legal, but in some other countries it is yet to get legalized, because I do have a few friends who are who's met the love of their life, but they're not married according to the law. And I think we all deserve to get married to the person we love irrespective of sex, right? So that would be one law that I'd like to have for everyone in the world.
It's a very interesting one, and I think it may be debatable in many places, but I honestly think that education should be something that is free. I know in my country there's a constant argument about whether that is possible or not, whether it's plausible or not, but education is something that we all need to step forward as a people. If we do not educate the younger people, then we are making poor leaders for the future, and it's a vicious and repetitive cycle of people that don't know where they are going forward. And so my one law for continents and countries around the world would be free education for all.
What do you believe is the key to fostering strong and meaningful relationships with others?
It would be understanding, I think, and compromise. We all come from different parts of this world, and we come together in this pageant, and we ourselves have so many different stories that we bring on this stage. But as long as we have the willingness to listen to other people's stories and the willingness to understand where they themselves are coming from, and perhaps find a certain common ground or compromise for us to be able to cohesively live together, then I think we'll be able to live a very beautiful life.
Building strong and meaningful relationships with anybody around you takes a lot of honesty. I mean, any relationship is built, the pillars of any relationship is honesty and commitment. You can't just leave in between or give up on people. And that's what I think the Indian culture and the Indian marriage actually teaches all of us, that committing to a person and dedicating your life and time is very crucial in any relationship.
Relationships have to be tested. And I think a lot of the time when we hear the word tested, we are fearful of failure and where that may go. But when I say tested, I mean in the time that we spend together, planning how we are going to miss each other when we are away from each other. And that's just not in a romantic sense, but also in platonic relationships. It's like in school. You don't know what you've actually learned unless you've done a test that proves that you have learned enough to pass that test. And I know I use that in every relationship that I have in my life. I like putting things on the test to know that the person I have around me is there to support me, that I can trust them, and that they can expect the same from me as well.
So there you have it, guys, the semi-final Suprachat performance of Pauline Ameling's Miss Philippines, Miss South Africa, and Miss India. Job well done sa ating mga tatlong kandidata mula sa Asia at mula sa Africa. Subalit kung kayo mismo ang tatanungin, sino sa tatlong malalapit na magkakaibigang kandidatang ito ang sa tingin mo ang mas nangingibabaw ang com skills? I-comment ang inyong mga opinion dyan sa ating comment box. Are you Team Philippines, Team India, or Team South Africa? Huwag mo din kalimutang mag-subscribe at i-click na din ang bell notification for more pageant updates like this. Dito lamang sa Cindy Facts.